Seriously, down. Sleep.
I felt popping up in here. I felt popping up in here. I felt popping up in here. Let's see what's getting finagles up in here. Now, you got can't do it? You gonna hold it? Get up, man. Trying to say I can't do this, bro. It's about cheesecake. This is Victoria's Vic 9. I'm victorious. I'm notorious for either victorious. You come see my name. Let's go, guys. Get this. All gold on GR. Here's the Division 7. First turn, you know. You get that red 9 and go let go to the last second, dude. Keep going. Hopefully, no. First time. You got ready to hold it. Last second, let go. The glass of beer, Put in here, dude. The dude. Right now. And this truck coming up, you don't want to let it go outside. So this is going to break up that was 1 millisecond for the block. And then this is coming hard. It is easy. Let go, I'm not gonna be it's fast that I'll be listening about like a Spanish or yeah, that's okay. Don't right foot, right? Don't hold that. Let's go that shot up. We go ahead and take it up. To do, so that goes over there for the good. Try to put it. Take it aside. Put it back. Yeah, I'll put it better. Put it better myself. Don't let go of it. Put it back. Put it right here. And bring that to up here. Yeah, I can't beat myself. Whoa. Rewind. What I meant to say was, I can't get a better time for it. Can't get a better time for it. That's a hard way to cut out my too much of that. Where am I going to pick up the top area? Right here. Oh, aye. Nah, I'm not getting it. Am I catching up right now? Am I catching up? I'm catching up, man. Freak out of here. Oh, I told you I messed up. I said I lied. What's up?
You have a little Bluetooth folder.
My sister came in here, so I boxed her out the question. The marker that had for the house. Kid don't know what you know. You know that, your nose is scared. Big grab all those shoes, nice to see you there. But the kid there was Gerard. I used to hang out with him a lot. Right next door. But when he used to get in trouble, she used to call him Gerard. Got Gerard over my head. Gerard. I didn't know Daddy. Gerard. You guys Coco baby. There's no joke, man. Take serious and Jamaicans, they funny, but they serious about this whip. Well, flip and stuff, it's definitely good. From the office. Flipping out, I think. I'm used to doing it. Coming there like a hot tamale. Ya que leto. Leto, leto, hey. Hold it fast. Hold it fast. Ah. What's that? No, you potato head. I kept riding the line. Over the line. And I want to feel about the racing car. My girl kicking the football. I ain't playing in the game. Cutting curves, cutting lanes. I know I like to fly, but it's time to set me free. But you keep on pressing the gas pedal to get past over the bottom, over the finish line. But then I want to feel about smell the coffee gas, smell the coffee gas. Coffee gas. You said cocky last. Feel out now. No, let's play serious though. The big thing about this video is really hard. Get it. Let it. I'm not trying to eyeball. Trying to rest of the car. So I gotta take it. Oh, I'm not gonna make it though. I gotta cut the sides of the car. I'm not gonna make it. Oh my god, how did you have to do my first time? Ah, I couldn't do it, dog. But that's the only thing. I gotta get him on the wiggy baggy, bro. If I don't get him on the wiggy baggy, then it's not gonna happen. The wiggy baggy is the wiggy baggy, right? Wiggy baggy. Let's get the wiggy baggy. I'm getting the wiggy baggy. Look, it's not far back. I can't be far back. I gotta do the wiggy baggy good, bro. That big bag you can't go. I got a big bag, bro. I like it for a second. Minus nuts. Shut that shit up. It's enough. Tired of hearing that song. It sounds like a dirty song. It sounds like caca stuff. Yeah, that's what you do early, you got to do the double diddy diddy. Double diddy diddy is basically, Nah, I'm not gonna make it, though. I feel like I did a twilight, though. Every time I do the golden guy. Go back here. We'll catch up with it. Just two. I'll cut right here. Back. I just like oh, you're a dumb Victor. Are you seeing the Ooh, there it is. Cut that here. I'm gonna cut it here. I'm gonna cut this here. I'm gonna cut that here. But we just need a bit here. Cut it down now. Cut my stop. Oh, I got pretty good with that one, bro. I couldn't do myself. Pretty so. Go the whoop. too. Go ahead, straight up, down. Got you, go. Got you, Brett, start like this. Yeah. Got it. Why am I making people? I can't even beat this thing. Toys. That stuff is adding some money up too. Yeah. That's pretty hard. Yo, this one's pretty hard here. Third. This one right here is hard. Fellas, this is the whatever it's called. Day Spa from Potence. It's like the one that do I think I'm only just my friend has most selections.
have all that. I didn't have one of them. Well, I got one right there. What do you right there? Oh, I got two of them? Oh, let's see. Oh, you got a gold one, dog. See, I remember this one, but here's the thing. It's after this turn. So I gotta break and let it go. Let go. Start at the beginning. I'll break through it. I'm done with that. Break. That's all. Break. Butt cheeks, bro. Butt cheeks, bro. Butt cheeks, bro. I mean, it's silver, but it's mean, dog. Incredible, dog. Yeah, it's just like that. Almost something like that. Very victorious in everything I do. So, inventory stays alive. Inventory is empty. department. But it's gonna be better though. I said the first turn, bro. In the first turn, the money good. This is better. Yeah. Get it. It's really 007. 特别吃的好。I got no smells. Right? Those houses in a beanbag with those on sauce. He said Doso sauce. Doso sauce. Doso sauce. Doso sauce. Soup. Right. Doso. página video là sang một thế why mà người why mà why go thích what the I'll never mess up with that one. Ai mà gạt west. I messed up on the third. Backed up. Take a walk out here. Something to go down. I was like, one or two times. I didn't like it. More traction in there. You're gonna have to get the fuck out of here. This is too hard for me. After I give up, this is. I can buy this thing now. Again, this is crazy, man. I don't have this. We all won, baby. Take that. Take that. Very lucky. I had this too. Put. Why can't I store it? Why can't you store it, bro? What? Hold on a second, man. Why would that? Why can? Why can? Why you just? Man, why can? Why can't you close again? Why? Oh, Why? Why can't you store it? At 380 RS. Yeah. Well, why? Yeah, well, us. What? I still got that money though. I got that one. Should I make the guy? See what you got, Vic. You got it. You got it. See what you got, Vic. Invite this one. I know. Invite this one. Wow, what? Why was that? Why was that? Got me. I can't be no itchy scrub. Prepare for those and those, please. 4. I should be 941. Oh, that's what I thought. Chat. That's what's up, boom boom? Boom boom, Mancini. What are you doing? Mm. Yeah. Wait, why? Why did it go up? Why would it go up if you did that much? More to it? Still not believe me. It still, it still doesn't mean anything. In a sense, like, they could probably bring it up, but, like, it doesn't, what do you mean by that? You know what I'm saying? There's no evidence of, you can say that, or he was slurring, he was doing, let's say any one of those words. But you didn't make a police report saying that. So the thing is, yeah. Hey, that's what the police report is about. It's about getting that exact moment of what happened. Mm, 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 mm. I mean, like, well, okay, yeah. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. What? Mm, mm, uh, mm. On that note, let's say if they did have a video of that, right? When they found the bag, all that just shows that we have this on it. They didn't take any tests. Can't prove shit. So, yeah, that doesn't go get they say you said something. Oh yeah, God's gonna say fuck you, bitch. Like what? You didn't write it down. There's no witnesses. So there's nothing to state that you was even like intoxicated. Mm-hmm. 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 How was she when she was talking to her? She seemed. Oh, so you're going to claims. Mm. You gotta go get that shit. Well, you gotta go get it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You're gonna get an estimate, and then from there you're gonna make an appointment, and then maybe a week. Well, a week. No, no. I know. Legally, nah, it's nothing. Because you just listen. Let me tell you something. When she told my car twice, she told my car twice. The first time the homeless she was in the car and she crashed it because there was no police report. Okay, there was no police came. I don't know whose fault that was. Even there. It was the guy's fault. And the guy wasn't there. Anyway, I got there, so I drove the car home. Right? Like you know what I mean? I got the car towed. But I went there saying I was driving. So the whole point of the story is that she was that I didn't even, I wasn't even in the car to begin with. But I got, because they make a police report, they didn't have no evidence of saying what happened or what. They didn't have me, I was able to get away and say it was me that was driving because she didn't have a license. She had only a permit. So that whole thing, because there was no report, there was nothing written down, there was nothing. You can't just, now you're saying that report with the insurance thing. They asked her, well, could be slurred or whatever, because you look kind of you think whatever. You're saying it could be any of those words. But even if you say that, you don't have anything written down. Now you're just saying it after the fact. So it can't even use. It wasn't even that they couldn't even use that against me when I wasn't even the driver. Tiffany was. I put in I was the driver at the end of the day because we made the police report the next day. So yeah, you don't know. I don't know. Hmm. You got a receipt. You went to a legit place. It's not even you went. They told the truck and took off and said they'll meet. They're going to a place and never went there. You literally went to a place and I just, I don't know how much hours you have. Like for injury. Oh, with that was no. I'm talking about with injury. She still can't come out saying whether you was drinking or if evidence that you was, even if they caught you on camera holding the bottle. Okay, that doesn't mean you was drinking. You have to have. That's why they do a breathalyzer. You know what I mean? You can have a bottle in your hand and just say everybody drinking, but you ain't even properly prove it. Well, the breathalyzer, that's how. So that proves that you have this amount of alcohol. Otherwise, everything goes out the window. You know what I mean? That's the only thing. That's the reason why I'm telling you that. Because let's say they listen to it. Let's say they listen to us. You're saying? Okay, let's say worst case scenario. First of all, in order for us to do that legally, you have to get NSA supposedly is tracking everything, right? So technically, if everything is recorded, everything is like not live recorded, but data is backed up for live data. They would have to get a warrant. The warrant to the judge, a good enough reason why to listen to your previous conversations that's stored in these fucking huge ass fucking databases. You know what I'm saying? Servers, whatever. They don't. They ain't gonna get no warrant for that shit. Yeah, it's the fact that nothing was said, no police report, that means nothing was serious. You know, that's the reason why you get the police report. It's something. When did you guys go to where you guys first when it first happened? You did the insurance the same day. I mean, you went to that place the same day. Yeah, yeah. How much did they tell you though? How much did they tell you? Five. And how much is the estimates getting so far from the insurance companies? You know, for her. That's some. It was your fault that 100% your fault. Okay. Okay. So you're not even trying to debate that. Okay. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Was it weird after you hit it that everybody got to get off the car and look at each other? Like, how you doing? Nah, I think morally you're tuned into like them finding that out. You know what I mean? But you really wasn't drunk. But you had a little bit of remnants from the night before, and morally you just before you're like you felt like you did something a little wrong, but you really didn't. You just happened to have an accident. You know, now you Cheetos. If you was, you had that in your contract, they still wouldn't be able to do anything. If you really was. Because they don't have anything to say, oh, yes, yeah, I told you this. You can't just go based on someone saying something, you know? Oh, he was walking. I could be a million things. I wish that show how much alcohol was in my system. You know what I mean? Like you don't have the evidence for that. So nothing, even if you was 100% intoxicated, they can't prove it. There's nothing to have. Nothing. You don't even know. You know what I'm saying? So you're pretty good with that. I just hope your insurance don't go up. I just hope your insurance don't go up a lot. You know what I mean? Yeah, the points thing. I mean, I don't know how technically how it goes. Like, what makes it go up? How much and why? Is it based on how much money damage, or is it based on just the fact that you got into an accident? Right? Does it go up a lot based on what? You know what I'm saying? So if I got to a little fender bender and the light bulb I busted up with like $40, it's gonna go up what? How much? You know what I'm saying? Right? If it's depends on like I wonder what it is. Right? What are you doing, kid? Because you think you know like it's where we're in a situation where. So wait, what do you think you learned the lesson? What do you think you have? What do you think you could have been more awake, more aware, and you felt like you wasn't optimal because the night before? Hey, at least, hey, listen. I know it sucks to put, you shouldn't really put yourself down, but at least you're morally, you're trying to put yourself accountable. You're trying to hold yourself accountable. You're trying to find ways, some way to hold yourself accountable. Oh, you know what? You never did anything bad with the law. You don't know that, you know what I mean? Like, it's weird how, like, I mean, I don't know deep into it, but I know little things when I first got arrested. Like, I used to, yeah, did crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you think things outside the box you don't know. You don't know what the fuck they can use against you or what they have on you. You know what I mean? Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, that's to have that you call them so they make sure that's on the report, like you know that this happened. Because anybody can say it was anybody. You know what I'm saying? They have that's. Mm. Oh, I see what you're saying. Or it was one that she called, right? Or she called one, or that was just a random one that showed up. Oh, you don't know if she even called. Oh, that's crazy. So you don't really know. Mm. Oh, no, that's all right. That's cops know the same thing too. As long as you don't get them involved, no, they don't even want to do that report, bro. They don't want to do that report, but if you tell them to, if they tell them what they have to, you know what I'm saying? They probably like, yo, yeah, it's now if you said something actually, that's why at the moment when it happens, when you do the report, you make the claim. You can still go to a police report the next day, but you can't do anything based on that moment, right? That's why people when something happens, they say don't touch anything, leave everything as it is. You know what I mean? Like so, if you do something, you moved out of the location next day, moved your car, you can't really say what happened. I mean, you can try it, but there's no evidence to say that what happened happened. You know what I mean? Like that's why you leave everything. But it was nothing. I think that's why because she really trusted you. I think. You know what I mean? She probably felt trusted, like you was giving her, getting her money, to think, like you didn't. Hmm. And she could be yes, but that doesn't mean she could. And they could actually say no. They still want, yo, you know, yo, it's, um, if she really, really, maybe she knew you was, had maybe smelled like it. Maybe she did. But maybe she didn't feel like an effect of like that was, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you had something, but it's not, you didn't look like you was being affected by it. Oh, I see what you're saying. Nah, that doesn't still, even that, even say that. Let's say you still don't have anything. Because, yo, you could say, cops pull over people all the time. Oh, yeah, well, oh, okay. They can't just pull you over and say, I smell something. And then they say they smell alcohol. And then they say, well, all of a sudden you get arrested. You know what I mean? Like, they do a drug, they do a alcohol, they breathalyzer because they want to know if you have anything in you. You can have some smell from fucking funking up from 2 days ago, yesterday. You know what I mean? So they got to do that. That's the most important part. It's just like a speed check. He was speeding. I saw him going fast. Yeah, and they got to clock you and get the speed because they got to say, hey, he really was. Anybody can say, he was speeding. Yeah, all, what they said, not suspension, substantial. You're saying you're guessing. It could be anything, you know what I mean? But I know what you're saying though, because it does look like what you were doing. But so even so, that has nothing to do with, you know. Now, they found you guilty of something. Then they can trace back different things and be like, oh, that is this, that. That's not. I'm saying, like, if they found you guilty of a murder, you know what I mean? Or something, they can trace, they'll start tracing those things back. That doesn't matter. They still don't have no evidence. It's like having a dead body. You have to have a dead body in order to have a case. Except unless you have a lot of, it's very hard to solve a case. Get someone guilty, but they don't have a dead body. If you murdered somebody, so you could be they could say you're drunk, but you have no evidence that you was actually drunk. If you said it on freaking, that's what I'm saying. Even if you was, they can't. You know what I mean? And you wasn't, so it's nothing. But I know you just worried. I don't know. I'll be worried too. I'm like, damn, I want to. I'll be thinking the same thing. Like, I don't want you to think that. Like I would, because you worry about, you care about what people think and you care about. Like, oh, and it wasn't even twisted. You was just more like, I'll vote for the next day. Yo, you watched the game, kid? Super Bowl? Oh, but that's a big event, though. Hold on, you never got to an accident before like that. All right, so something like that happens. It does feel, you do feel a sense of an impact of something. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want people to think certain things about you or have a certain image about you. You know what I mean? So all that matters too, even in the rest of the world. It's just more like going around someone saying, but like you don't want that on your conscience. You know what I mean? You don't want people thinking that way. It really wasn't, bro. The legal part. The legal part. You good. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're like, how much is it gonna be? How much your insurance gonna go up? The other shit you're good with, bro. The other shit you're good, bro. I don't even see not one little reason in the whole that can come up. Only because they don't have nothing documented. That's it. It's out the window, bro. You don't need to worry about it. You know what I mean? That's Yeah. Mm. But you can't help it think that way. You see? It's, yeah, man. It's oh the Resident Evil picture. Well, I just did a shirt for my girl. I did her soccer shirt. I got a custom soccer shirt, and then I put a picture on there. With her and the son in a cartoon and with a soccer ball, and then putting it onto the shirt, and then sending it to that. I did that. And I've just been working on this crypto. I paid like $300 trying to learn this crypto stuff that Richie was got this guy on his page, and he's teaching it. I paid $300. Yo, but yo, he gives you, you know, daily things what to do and what to buy, what to sell, and then he gives like video conference calls once a week. So I'm learning some stuff. So you kid, yo, you been hitting the gym? Yeah, man. Yeah, I just don't. I hate when insurance is so crazy these days, but like, I just hope it doesn't go up like no $200. I hate that. Piss me off. Because that's what insurance is for. Like, well, I'm paying insurance in case something happens. Now you give me a deductible, and my thing's gonna go up. What? Like, all right, so there you go. You have to pay that. So like, what? If I get to after, I mean, yeah, it's not good, but things happen. Why am I getting punished? I'm just hoping it doesn't go up that much. Fucking crazy. So should go a couple hundred hours. Shit adds up, bro. You know what I mean? How's your job going? Hey, bro, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's a good way to look at things and put yourself in the mindset because it's not easy, first of all, to do that. You know what I mean? No, really, really, because if things are not going, mhm. Yeah, I mean, and you do like your job, right? Yeah, but like you, you know what I mean? You like the job. You go there, you don't hate the job. Like you don't hate the job when you go there, right? You actually, you dread going to work. Really? See, I always felt like your passion, and your target of like, I don't know, I can't say enjoy because I can't really, I'm not, but I know you've always been pretty good with fashion. A sight for things, you know what I mean? You always took care of things, and you had a good eye for like fashion. I don't know why the fashion thing was crazy. You know what I mean? I told Christian that watch my other boys like you got the eye for fashion, where you mix up things. You can make it look nice and professional. You can throw some hip hop into it. It's crazy, but I don't know. What do you think you like doing, boo? Like, what do you enjoy doing? Mm, yeah, hey man, it's not only that. It's like I can't. Mm. Hey, yeah, take it as a. if you take things that happen to you that put you through a struggle, talking about anything, bro. Like if you do it and you take it as a negative, or like, if you take it as what it is, and you learn something from it, and let that go, that's the best way because you'll get something out of it. You'll learn something. So like you going through your experience and that way you're feeling now, you learn something. You got something from it. You learn something from it. You know what I mean? But don't put yourself down. You know where you probably could have been some changes differently. But you learn from that shit. That's the main thing. Bro. That's the learning part. The worry, the stress that you're under is gonna make you change and adapt to a way where like I learned I don't want to put myself under that stress of anything happens. So now the stress is important to be able to get that sense of change. You know what I mean? Some people don't though. That's the thing. Just some people don't. You know what I mean? Yo, a lot of stuff you do is a lot. For your son, for your, a lot of things that you do it for like an outcome of somebody else's feelings and emotions. Because you care about them. It's crazy. Most people don't even know that shit though. Those things that you don't even know. Maybe the things that your son does or your wife does. You don't know where the root comes from. No, we just do our changes. Like I don't the change that you made with yourself. We talk about it, but if we never did, I would never know that's going on in your mind. What made you change that? You know what I mean? Where you at, kid? Going at the bottles. You ready? What? Some Santi's birthday? Mm, that's what's up, bro. What's up? So it's not funny, bro. It's not funny. Hey man, bro, there's some crazy things that happen lately. Fucking pull your arm, you help someone in the refrigerator, and your arm pops out, freaking muscle. You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. And then it happens again. Bro, two times, like you're like, damn. And then, you know what I mean? It's fine, and then this happens, but hey, a lot of times you overcome a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? Overcome a lot of stuff. That's too bad in the bumps in the roads, kid. Those, yeah, nah, hey, you thinking about it, it feels like you have a conscience. You're not like a fucking jackass. You know what I mean? You know? And it's crazy because everything you want, you think of your son. If you think of your son, let's say you can't even got to accident, you thought you think you like, oh, should have been drinking Surfy. You would be thinking that, but you can't. But it's hard to hold that standard and say those words if you don't hold yourself accountable for that. So you hold yourself accountable because that's how you are. You wouldn't want nobody doing that either. You know what I mean? Driving intoxicated, you know you wasn't, but you feel like you was borderline. You're just trying to hold yourself to a standard. Because that's how you are. You expect the same thing. Anyway, what you got to do? What's up? Yo, what's up, bro? What's up? You record this? You record yourselves? Yeah, man. Gotta have some good music. I love you, boo. I love you. Really do, man. I think I love our conversation now. I get to hear like your journey and what you're doing with stuff. So these little things that you tell me what you're doing, it's like, listen, like your brother's going through changes now, like too, Brian. Right? But I think he's doing better. Let's say whatever he had his roller coaster cycle he's having. You don't know what's making him change what his thought line was when he was fucking up really bad. And it made him change and start doing better. Like the same thing that happened to you may not be as extreme as his, but to you, there's things that change you, that change your life. You got to make decisions when it came to drinking, when it came to that's in the plural. Yeah. Honest. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Hello? What's up? Yeah. You gotta make food and shit now? You have to make food? Mm. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm actually, right now, I'm actually on my, I'll play a little bit of Gran Turismo, but I'm actually on my laptop working on this thing. This website that's going to show some of these things, these AI stuff that I'm doing, like the Resident Evil shit. I'm making a website where you can just access it. I mean, because I don't know, I'm having fun with these things. I just have to finish them. Yeah. Yo, watching us come to. Yo, you remember the one that we have a picture of me and you? We're on the couch, we're drinking. I have like a white shirt on, and you're making a weird face, and I forgot the black friends on. I did one. I did one. They made that picture come to life. That shit is funny. You was, yo. Actually, I could show it to you. Send it to you. That's how I finished it. Yo, but yo, you alright though, kid? You heard from your father? I feel you, bro. I feel you. Like, it's, yo, boy, there's days when I'm driving home, like, a lot of times, even today, I have these moments where I'm deep thinking and, like, all the way that I am, or things I'm doing, like, and how disappointed I am in certain areas. But, like, I think about a lot of people I care about at times, and, like, how they could be, how I'm affecting them, or, like, and it gets deep, bro. Sometimes I get very emotional, and sometimes I just get very inspired or motivated. I get like, and it's these moments. It's like, damn, bro, like, you really care about certain things. Like we don't know if other people are having those moments. Like your mom went through a lot of stuff in her life, and we're all just want to give her, let people know how much you care about them, appreciate it. We're only just like for a short period of time. Yeah, it's yeah. No, it's crazy. It's like, what do you do in that? There's a dilemma there with like, it's like, you know, it's something, should be a certain way, and it's not, and it's like, you don't want to really, you want the person to know, but you can't change them. They have to want it, they have to see it in a way naturally, right? You just can't just force it. But it's hard though, because it's like, I don't know. What do you do in those moments? What do you do? It's like, you can be the thing. You want say to your mother to believe in a certain religion so she gets to heaven, or certain things, stop eating a certain way so she gets healthy. It's something you want them to do, but then they don't. How do you force them to do it, to be a certain way, or to understand it, or open their eyes? And it's like, it's that battle. Like, what can you do? If you come off enforcing it or angry, it gets a bad negative vibe feedback. You know, if you don't do anything, it's like then it's like, oh, it looks like they don't even care. It's like, it's weird, bro. It's a battle, bro. I'll tell you what the answer to me. I'll tell you. It's lead by example, and just do the best you can on your end. That's all you can do. 'Cause, you know the deep thoughts of regret. When you let things go and you don't battle it, and the person sits back, they're gonna have a time they're gonna regret and rethink of the things they could have done different. You know, that's when they'll feel it. But you hope that it doesn't happen that way. You know, it takes a long time. My mom taught teach my grandma like why my mom got treated differently for years. Years, my mom did everything. At the very end, my grandma finally, said something before she died. Like my mom, she did everything, and she's sorry. You know, but I just never, we'll never get the answer. Bro. Crazy. Yo, boo. Ooh, ooh, that's what I'm learning right now. It's the power of a quiet mind. And it doesn't mean really like you want to forget and delete it from your memory. It's more about knowing that something exists, but then not thinking about it anymore. Because the thoughts create emotions, you know. But you have it there, but you don't think about it because it'll just bother you. And it's that's controlling your mind, your emotions and shit. And sometimes it comes off. I feel like I'm coming off as if I just like don't care. And that's not really it. I just have to not think about it. So you have to block it and not think about any of those thoughts. But don't forget it. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna be there. I mean, like you'll deal with it when you have to deal with it. But don't let it overcome your mind every single day in thoughts. Because your brain will go crazy. Bro. You gotta train yourself. Yo, you go out at this time of the day. A thought comes up. I don't know why. A song like next I'm thinking about a subject or something that's bothering me, a relationship, or this and that, and I have to stop. If you don't, it builds up after 5 seconds. Emotions build. So you start going to a deep little, like a little depression, changes your mood, affects you how you work, and all this other shit. You know, but it is hard. It is hard. It's one of the hardest things. Mastering the control of the mind. Meditation is one of the main things because what meditation does, the power behind it is that you are focusing on nothing. You're trying to blank your mind from thinking about anything, which is very fucking hard. So you try to do. So when you can do that, what happens is when you do that, you're allowing information to come in that you're able to get from the universe. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be able to open that up, and even just thinking one or and blocking it. So if you could do that, when you do that, when you have the ability to do that, now you can also put that into play with other things in life about not thinking about certain things. I mean, quiet your mind. If you can learn how to quiet your mind in meditation, then you can apply it to not thinking about those thoughts. You know, and it just sets you free a little bit. It doesn't allow you to have negative energy or negative vibrations to add to those thoughts. A lot of people assume a lot of shit. Yo, a lot of the battles that the fights that you and your sisters, your brothers would have, I swear to God, it was more like, it was sad because I'm like, no one has done anything bad to anybody. It's all words that people think that they're assuming shit. You know? That was never, and so the thoughts keep building up on that negative. I do it too, bro. Don't get me wrong, I do it too. But, because you keep building up, it'll just, I think with the thing with the accident, you just, this has to just subside because you can't, no one can tell someone how to feel. I mean, you're gonna think the minute worst case thing possible that can happen because you just care enough about the situation. You know what I mean? But you know, it's gonna happen. Don't think about it. Yep, let's not think about it. So hey, how were those Patriots there, buddy? How are those Patriots? Yo, you gotta do it, bro. You gotta do it, bro. I do it all the time. I can't think about shit about work. I don't think. Um, I think a lot of yeah, cheese good, herbal cheese. I think having a good source of oxygen, um, breathing, a good source of oxygen. Oxygen brings the air brings oxygen to the more oxygen the better for your blood cells. It's just the way it is. If you had oxygen, more oxygen. So it'd be that. So you felt like she was. Yeah. I think this happened with Donovan when he got into an accident. I think let the lawyers. I think it was let the lawyers do all the stuff. You know, don't contact other insurance. Let the law. I mean, 'cause you have insurance lawyers and lawyers, right? Well, you're going to insurance, right? Because insurance has to let you. They're gonna let you know how much the estimate is to pay for her shit. So whenever it happens, they're gonna know. Why don't you actually? You probably maybe actually insurance company that, but I don't think there'll be a good reason. But I know in good faith, you just had a good. You know, what I mean, you want to know what's going on. There's nothing wrong, I think, calling that. Mhm. Yeah, because you're on top of you're not. It was your fault, and you're not trying to dodge it. You're actually trying to really, really. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be the other way around, kid. You're supposed to be the way. You know what I mean? I ain't even stressing. You know what I mean? But you're on top of it, so she had to, there's a little trust thing going on there. I think she trusted you as a person. Like, you're trying to do the right thing. You know what I mean? So, it, well, she's a good person. She sees you're a good person doing the right thing. Yeah, she could be an asshole, but she's probably just doing the right thing to set you up. You know what I mean? Don't think positive. Think more positive, and that would be the result. You know what I mean? You're a good person, bro. Look how you're worried about it. That lady's probably just worried about you too, maybe. You know, she's like, oh, you know, I want to mess him up, but you know what? No, it's my door. I gotta get it fixed. And you fix it, okay? Do everything right. Do insurance. You know what I mean? She's like a little old lady. No. So what wife you say? What wife you say? Hey man, yeah, yeah. No, I respect that. I respect that, bro. I respect that. And you respect her, bro. That's why. Yeah. Hey, bro. That's good that you actually consider that part. You know what I mean? Because it shows you care about what she cares about, right? That's important, bro. To care about what somebody else cares, how what they care about, and how it affects them. I mean, you do that with your son all the time. You're doing that with your wife. That's good. That's awesome, bro. You know what I mean? You're doing the right thing, bro. Next time you're just gonna think about the way you're gonna do your action. That's it. You know what I mean? You're gonna adjust. Yeah, definitely don't worry about it. But you know what happened. You gotta just make a change. That's it. There's nothing you can do. You know what I mean? Don't beat yourself over the head. Love you, dog. Love you, dog. What there's this website thing. see if I can get it up and running. Well, today I got up early, but normally it used to be get off at 2 on Mondays and then 5 on Tuesdays and then 6 on Thursdays, Wednesdays and Thursdays and Fridays, whatever. We up to like 4. But now it's been like Monday 5, Tuesday 6, and then Friday like 3, 4. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, I have to do that more. I'd love to hear that. Yo, bro, honestly, bro, I love hearing about things that you guys go through. I really do. I mean, not that I love hearing like anything negative. It's not about that. It's about understanding that the person I care about is going through whatever he's going through, whether it's happiness, and it's like, oh, cool, let's help each other do this. You know what I mean? Because yo, I don't know. That's how it's always been with friends. You know what I mean? You help your kid. You help your kid do stuff. That's what you do. You help your you try to help each other. We're playing ball. Y'all help each other win, kid. You know what I mean? But that's what it comes down to, bro. And I kind of lost that a lot, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I want to change that about myself too. But you gotta take action. You gotta take action, bro. I want to be something great, bro. Yeah. Remember you sold? Why? Oh, to make up for that compensation. How much you gotta pay again? 500? It's a mini sacrifice, though. It's a mini sacrifice for like a month, right? It sucks, bro. But you're right, you're gonna get through it, bro. Yo, bro, listen right now, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. For a whole year, I've been a manager and I haven't gotten a raise. They just gave me $1 raise last week, right? But I'm supposed to be getting more than that. But you know what? But like, I feel disrespected at times. The whole point is that I've gone through a negative thing of thinking like, it's time to have to battle this, like, because it is kind of fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I was supposed to be an O-line being under the company, but a lot of changes had to have a new GM and things are not running the way it used to. But I don't know what's going on behind closed doors, but like, I feel like sometimes I think in my head, I feel like I'm being punked. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not. I don't think I really am, but I feel like sometimes my negative thoughts go there. But I'm trying to just keep myself cool and tell myself, because yo, I'm getting paid. Same thing I'm getting paid my workers I'm managing. We're getting paid the same. They don't know that though. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like, I'm trying to keep my cool, just go to work every day and just work hard. But the point is that yo, you're in a tough situation right now. You may have to work a month overtime. It's gonna suck. You know what I mean? And yo, fucking, I'm going through some shit like yo. To go to work every day and act like you really and just bust your ass and do extra kids, it's not easy, bro. Especially you don't feel like you're getting anything back for it. But we do it because it's the right thing to do and good things will happen, bro. You went from working as a substitute teacher because of the people that you surround yourself with and the hard work you did during the time you worked, got you the job you got now, right? Yeah, who you know. But yo, your work ethic, I'm sure, bro. When you see good people, good work ethic, bro, and people, you know, you're not, you know what I mean? You know if they're capable and how they work, so like now you're not shy to suggest or to, for a job opening, as a reference. You wouldn't just throw people's names out there. There's people's names that were not. You throw your father's name out there, yo, I got somebody. You told me your job open, you don't know your father, you have is not that consistency, right? You know that's your father, you probably wouldn't put him out there because you don't probably feel like maybe he has that. They put you out there because they know who you are and how you work. You know what I'm saying? The people that gave you your job, they know a little bit. They know more than a little bit about you, bro. Who got you that job anyway? He retired? Oh, shit. Mm, mm, mm. Mm. Yeah, so uh, you guys, yo, what, yeah. So he wasn't cool with things, the way things were being done. Under, mm. Who took his position? So you're gonna, is there an opening? Maybe you can move up in one of those. Mm. Mm. You'll get it, bro. Yo, you'll get it, bro. Yo, if you keep doing, just trying to learn the job around you in your area, and you freaking do a little extra when you can, something's gonna pop up, bro. Yo, it's crazy because I know it's like I used to believe like it, in a way like kind of believe it in a way. Yo, if this is gonna happen, but like I actually really kind of like believe it more now because I have other reasons why things can happen. You know what I'm saying? Like my understanding of how it's possible. But yo, bro, yo, you work your ass off, bro. I don't know how, but someone's gonna see your work ethic. Someone's gonna notice it, and when there's the opening, they're gonna want you in there. Because you always want, yo, when you have a position of when you have like a position of you're kind of like managing in some type of way, people always want the people that work hard because you don't have to worry about that part. Because when you get to that, so you get to that the high position you go, the less maybe laborious work, but more management. But you still have work, and it can be people can actually take advantage of it. You know what I mean? And the last thing people want in those positions is people take advantage of that. So people that bust ass all the time, you don't have to worry about that. You know what I mean? So yo, they got the way. And it's like, yo, they were asking me if I did IT. I was like, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get the position, but like one guy just died over his night, bro, passed in his sleep, bro. Sad. But who knows what can happen? Things can I'm hoping I can get in there. But who knows how things can happen, bro. That's why I always just work. Yo, I be stressed out at work sometimes. Sometimes that thought comes in, I'm like, usually in the morning, I'm like, yo, I'm going to work. Now I ain't getting paid my postal. It's been a year. How long is it gonna be? It's been over a year, a few months, you know. And then I see certain people getting in. I don't know. Anyway, but like negative thoughts start creeping in. I have to block it. Just going to have a good day at work. It's hard. But I've been doing it, and I've been trying to get caught up with some thoughts, maybe, but I block it out. It takes about 5, 10 minutes, and then it's gone. We got to do that, bro. Yo, all right, yo, I'm gonna get back to this shit real quick. You know what I mean? I love you, dog. Yeah, dog. Yeah, dog. Probably about 6. Yeah, yeah. Let's talk tomorrow, bro. At least a couple times a week, bro. You know what I mean, love you, dog. I won. I won. Yeah.
That's bullshit.
I wish what happened this morning. I know it was the
Bro,
cops.
I don't. Apparently, this is what I heard. This I woke up this morning. And he was like, "Fucking your mom has people here now. You got cops coming here banging on the door. Two cops coming in here banging on the door at night." I was like, "What? What do you mean two cops came here at night?" He was like, "Yeah, apparently your mom's friend lied and said that this is their address, so they came looking over here for this fucking people, this and that."
Wow. Like,
I'm like, what the fuck?
who is this person though?
I don't know, but like these people need to stop coming here, bro. I see these people here more than I live here.
Hmm.
I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I come home and they're here. You know what I'm saying? Every fucking day. Kay, fucking this girl Nikki, all these folks.
You know what? I'm not gonna talk about tonight.
And it's like all these, bro. Like I pulled up yesterday, and it's just some truck just pulls this guy on a bike, and it's just random people just coming out of nowhere. It's just like more. I'm like, it's just like every single day, it's just more people. And it's just like now it's cops coming here because they're looking for some people now. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is people's living space, bro.
I know.
And I saw how you got mad the other day about that shit. Now it's like, now cops are involved now. And people lying about saying this is their address. What else? Because they're doing stupid shit. They want to put our house in jeopardy. Bro, that shit hadn't lived it this morning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I'm actually getting. I want to tell her I'm serious though. You know what? I don't really.
No, like I'm telling you, I see these people here. I'm telling these people, yo, you gotta leave. Once you're gonna start paying money to be on this property, you're gonna start leaving. If there ain't no money involved, bro, then leave. Cause like there's no purpose for y'all to leave. You know what I mean? Cause like y'all niggas being paid rent or something. Bro. It's just crazy. Use our bathrooms and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? People use our bathroom more than we do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What else? Like eating our food once? Like sleeping in the same household with us? Or doing nice. It's like they're only a step closer.
Yeah, it's fucking like first of all, none of us shit. You know, I'm trying to get out of this situation. Fucking, you know what I'm saying? And we got fucking anything with it. You know, we should think that we don't have to do it.
That's what I'm saying.
So like, yo, should be like. I put it that way, so it's more like.
But the thing is, like,
Good job, really.
it's just like, it's like me very tight. Like someone I know from here, like me having that's like,
You have to do that, you know,
but like just people
that have nothing to do with us, nothing positive, not none of them. Everything that you do,
they're rocking on our door. Make sure they got
I'm not talking about it. It's more about like disrespect. Come on back another. Why? Mhm. Mhm. I got what they were.
Alright. Well,
So, yeah, but roller being 160. Spontaneous combustion, man. Wait. Fuck the controls. That's not good. Ew. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's fucked up. These nuts, bro. Damn. What, buddy? Come here. I love you. You love me. Where was this happy family? Get your ass up. Jump off the top rope, dog. Uh, Word. All got cooking, man. Pick your place. If I do that other thing, then what I can do is publish a dying light. There's